Roses are red, violets are blue. One of them's dead, and so are you. Let's just get into it. What's going on, guys? I know it is after Valentine's Day, but I couldn't go without reviewing this film. I know I did the watch party for it, but I had to do a review as well. And you guys know I'm talking about 1981's My Bloody Valentine, the original. All of you probably by now know this is one of my favorite horror films of all time. Definitely my favorite non-franchise slasher. And upon rewatch, watching the unrated cut, I can see why I have it there. I absolutely love this film, without a doubt. This film stars Neil Affleck, Laurie Hollier, and Paul Kelman. Was directed by George Mihalka. This is a Canadian film. It was filmed in Canada. Didn't really make a lot of money back in the day. Wasn't really well received, but now it definitely has a cult following. Scream Factory just put out the beautiful Steelbook. Look at that. That thing is beautiful. Beautiful Steelbook. Got the 2 discs in there. I did not get the one with the action figure. I'm a little bummed about that, but I love the film, but I couldn't just. $70 was a lot when I could get this for 20, so I went with that. The unrated cut, fantastic. No MPAA, dismantling of what the film should have been. You get what it was supposed to be, and it was badass. Story follows a mining town. 20 years earlier, they were having a Valentine's Day dance. They forgot to check the methane levels. The 2 supervisors didn't wait for the 7 miners to come up. Unfortunately, there was an explosion. They were trapped down there for 6 weeks. So they were trying to dig them out for 6 weeks. Seems like a long time. I honestly don't think any of them would have survived, but I guess technically it's a possibility. They open it up. There's only one survivor, Harry Warden. He ate all the other miners so that he could live and keep his own oxygen just for himself, and he was the only one left. Obviously, he sunk into madness being down there for that long. But he goes away, and then a little bit later, Harry Warden comes back. He kills the 2 mine supervisors that were supposed to be helping them get out that night, and he said if the town ever holds a Valentine's Day dance again, that he'll come back and he'll make sure that they pay for what they've done and they never hold a dance again in a town conveniently called Valentine's Bluff, because why not? It has a little town with a big heart, you know what I mean? So I know it's a little cheesy, but it works for this movie. I love the town, little small mining town. Probably a little nostalgic for me because I live in a small town similar to this, and there's a bunch of these towns around where I live, so I get it. I see these kind of people that are in this film. It's a blue-collar film for sure, blue-collar environment, blue-collar workers. They seem like real people. They do not seem like actors. They get out of the coal mine. They race to the bar to have some beers, because that's what you do in these small towns like that. The music they played had like banjo shit when they're running to their cars and pulling their pants down and stuff on some of the guys, because the last one there gotta buy the brews. It works. It seems like real stuff that would happen in real towns. They're all good friends. All go to hang out with their girlfriends and whatnot. It seems legit and real. Besides the main characters in this movie, Axel, Sarah, and TJ, I do like other characters in this movie as well. Howard, he's kind of the jokester. Because in every single one of these movies back in the 80s, there had to be that jokester clown kind of guy. and Howard just happened to be that in this one. Hollis, he's that big galoot, you know what I mean? The glasses, the big dude, the chubby guy who you just love him just for being him. He doesn't even have to do anything. You just love him. And he's a big dude. They get in a fight later in the film, and he's just there stopping them, one on each arm because he's that big. He's like, dude, knock it off. We don't got time for this shit. We're friends. I like that guy. He's a good character as well. Like I said, the story revolves around after we get past the, that 20 years later, they're going to have their first Valentine's Day dance, which Harry Warden warned them about doing. And another character in this movie, Happy, the bar owner, or the bartender, one or the other, harbinger of death. Just like in them, all the other movies, another trope, another cliche. Telling the story of Harry Warden. This ain't a fairy tale, little girl. He's telling them don't do it because Harry will come back and he will kill them. But of course, nobody ever listens to the dude trying to help out because they just think it's a joke and a legend. And Howard pops up, he's like, joking around. So they're going to do their dance anyway because they don't give a shit. But conveniently, these heart-shaped chocolate boxes start showing up again. The mayor gets one. He's driving. He's wondering who it could be from. He opens it up, and guess what's inside of that? A human heart, because Harry Warden looks to be back again. Or so we think. But let me rewind a little bit. Opening scene of this movie, fantastic. You see two coal miners down in the mine, and then the one just starts taking off her clothes while the other one stands there just grabbing her breast, and she has like a little heart tattoo here, and you just see the other miner's hand just starts shaking. Imagine he put his pickaxe in the wall, pushes her right through it. You see the freaking pickaxe come through her chest. Blood sprays out. Opening kill of the movie, fantastic. And that is the heart that we get in the mayor's chocolate box a little bit later. So, oh shit, Harry Warden is back in town. But so is TJ Hanniger. He moved to the West Coast. He's the mayor's son. Moved to the West Coast, shit didn't work out, so he comes crawling back to town, and his dad puts his ass to work in the coal mine, because he said that's where he's going to work from now on. Sarah, the main girl in this movie, she used to be his girlfriend, but he left, so now she's dating Axel, who was TJ's friend. I mean, I get where they're both coming from. She shouldn't have done that, but at the same time, TJ left, didn't know when he was coming back. What do you want a girl to do? She jumped on to the next thing, and they had their relationship. But as soon as TJ comes back, all the feelings come back to Sarah, and she knows that she really doesn't want to be with Axel. She wants to be with TJ. The TJ who kind of looks like a Ken doll wearing an ascot and got some kind of... You gotta get deep, a weird, I don't even know, weird voice, weird accent. I don't know what is wrong with his voice, but definitely sounds a little different. But obviously, as this movie goes, they're gonna throw their freaking Valentine's party anyway. Disregarding the warnings, disregarding the hearts, the Valentines and whatnot, they don't care. They're not kids in this movie. I guess they're more young to middle 20s, maybe late 20s adults, so this ain't kids. But yes, the murders keep happening. Mabel, she owns the laundromat, a scene that was edited in the cut version. In this one, it is not. He kills her in the laundromat and stuffs her ass into one of the dryers. My only complaint is, how long would she have been in there to get her skin to have melted off like that? It would have to been hours that she would have been in there. But the mayor's looking. He opens one of the dryer doors, and conveniently the one beside him opens up, and her charred, burnt body pops out, and it's still going around in circles. You see all the blood and the flesh peeled off and everything. It looks great in the uncut version. It's amazing. Like I said, every kill in this movie is 10 times better because there's no cutaway. You actually see the kills. They are beautiful, fantastic. Scream Factory did not let us down with this Blu-ray. It looks amazing, by the way. It's fantastic. If you have not went out and purchased this, there's only a limited number, but $20. It's beautiful. Definitely go grab it. Obviously, as it continues, they cancel the dance because of Mabel's death, but the kids still go there and have a party. And they're eating hot dogs, guys. Whole pot full of hot dogs. And guess what? There's hardly any hot dogs in that water for the amount of people that are at this party. But that's just a side note that's not that important. But I'm just saying. The one dude goes back to check the hot dogs and gets his face boiled alive in hot dog water. So, I don't know. Weird way to die. Probably the weirdest death in this movie. I don't know how I feel about that one, but it is what it is. And then Harry Warden sticks his ass in the refrigerator. And nobody sees him. Yeah. All this is going down. Our boy Happy is out there putting a prank together with a miner, like a string attached to a door, and the door opens and he raises a pickaxe, and Harry's having a good time with it. He goes through that spiel like 4 times. Before, on the 4th time, that miner's not fake anymore. Puts that freaking pickaxe right in Happy, and then drags his ass with the pickaxe. Sorry, Happy. Bye-bye. You didn't heed your own warnings, and your ass got taken out. So, at the party and whatnot, I guess some of them, they want to go down in the mine. The girls are like, hey, let's go down in the mine and check it out. So, for some reason, they want to go down in the mine, so Hollis takes them down, and then this other couple goes down there, and they're getting ready to have sex, and then she's like, hey, can you go get some beers? He's like, okay. You went down there to have sex, dude. Like, why do you gotta go get a drink now? Just have sex and then go get a drink. But he leaves. Then all of a sudden, she gets up, walks around, and all the freaking miner outfits drop down. By the way, I can't believe I didn't mention it earlier. One of the coolest attires for a killer in any movie I've ever seen. I love the coal miner attire. I love the gas mask. I love the coveralls with the belt. The pickaxe is one of the coolest weapons ever. I wish this movie would have got a sequel. It deserves a sequel. It would have been badass, but I think it's too late now. Now we'll just have to settle for a remake again or something. But one of the coolest outfits of a killer in history for me. She's down there, all the miner outfits are dropping down, and then here comes Harry. He picks her fucking head up, sticks it on a shower pole, or the dude's shower when after they're done in the coal mine, through her mouth. He turns on the water. Water sprays out her mouth. Uncut, the cut version doesn't show it. That one did. It was freaking fantastic. Boyfriend comes back, sees her, runs back to warn the others at the party that his girlfriend's dead. Then TJ is like, hey, we gotta go down in the mine. They went down there and they weren't supposed to. I told them not to go. So they have to go down there, TJ and Axel, to save the day. Got that love triangle going on between Sarah, Axel, and TJ this whole movie. It works. You don't know which one's the killer. It could be Harry Warden, could be Axel, could be TJ. Highly doubt it could be Sarah, but it's a possibility. They gotta go down, and that's where the 3rd act takes place, in the coal mine. Fantastic scenery. Love the confinement. It's like a maze atmosphere. Hard to get out, hard to escape. Never know where Harry's gonna be. It works so well. In the 3rd act of this movie is just amazing to me. Obviously, they're down there trying to get them out, trying to escape. Harry Warden, who we think is Harry Warden, is down there, chasing after them. One of the cool kills down there was Hollis, unfortunately. I wanted him to live, but he got a nail gun to the freaking forehead, to the side of the head, and somehow had enough strength to keep going and walking to find the others. But then he eventually obviously died from his wounds. But that was a cool death too. Obviously while down there, before that, Howard's still trying to play some damn pranks, because that's just what he does. Trying to scare people and whatnot. But they finally, TJ and Axel finally catch up to the girls, trying to get them to safety. As they're escaping, Axel would appear to be killed. He gets pushed through like a wooden little barrier thing, falls into this like well. It's like 60 feet deep. You just see the headlight of the miner's helmet drifting down to the bottom, and like, go get him. And TJ's like, no, that's 60 feet. I'll never be able to get out. So they said, just forget about him. He's gone. So we assume Axel's finished. We assume he's dead. Harry Warden shows back up. He kills Hollis's girlfriend that just leaves Sarah and TJ for the remaining of this movie. They get on one of the coal train things that goes down into the mine. It's a battle. Miners chasing them. TJ's fighting him off with the shovel. It's badass. They hop off of that. They're still battling. Up above, the rest of the cops come. There was no other cops in this whole movie. And now they got a police force. More people show up. The sheriff's like telling people where to park their cars. Like there's really that big ass parking lot. He needs to freaking, align the cars. Dude, there's nowhere to go. They're going to pull in. They're going to get out. I don't know why that part, I'm nitpicking that. But it was annoying to me for some reason. That he's like, you over there. You over there. Just let them park their damn cars, dude. So the search party's going down into the mines while they're battling. TJ and Axel are going at it. Sarah reaches up, rips off the mask off Harry Warden. And that's who it was. I know I just spoiled it for you guys that whole time. We thought it was Harry Warden, my bad. Rips off the mask and it was Axel. He saw his dad killed by Harry Warden because his dad was one of the supervisors that left the mine. Killed him right in front of him, and that just stayed with him forever. Shook him to the core for the rest of his life. And now he was out seeking revenge. They threw the Valentine's party, he wasn't having it, and he was trying to take him out. So it was Axel the whole time. And they were fighting and tearing down the freaking walls of the... Axel's missing with the pickaxe, and he freaking ripping out the support beams and shit. So it all caves in on top of him. And then the search party arrives and whatnot. A cool part that was not in the cut version. I never even knew this. The search party finds Axel's arm, and the guy's holding it. But on the other end, Axel is sawing off his arm. And the guy stands up, and he's holding Axel's arm that he cut off. As you see Axel running down, never even noticed it. It's in both cuts, this part. You see Axel only has one arm and this part's ripped off. Never noticed it. I can't believe I never noticed it. As he's running out of the back of the coal mine, nobody shoots him for some reason. We'll be back for you, you bastards! This whole fucking town is gonna die! Daddy's gone away. Harry Warden made him pay. A goofy laugh, and he runs out the back of the mine. Credits. The Ballad of Harry Warden. Fantastic song to finish this movie. This is one movie that I let the credits roll to the complete end because I simply love the ending song for the credits. If you haven't been able to tell by me talking about this movie, I love this film. I really do. I know a lot of people don't like it that much. I am in love with the movie. I don't know if it's the nostalgia for the atmosphere or what. I love the characters. Every time I watch this, I love this movie more and more. It is definitely up there for me as my all-time favorite horror movie of all time. It's definitely in the top 10. Not sure if it's in the top 5, but it's gonna be damn close because it's just that awesome to me. The coal miner's outfit, the pickaxe, the scenery, the characters, the story, the unrated kills, it all works and comes together. So, like I said, if you haven't seen the uncut version, please do. Don't even worry about the rated R version. Get the uncut version, enjoy it for what it was meant to be, and let me know your thoughts below if you have seen it. I know there's been a lot of reviews of this coming out recently because of Valentine's Day. I know I'm a little late. I debated if I wanted to do it or not. But I love this movie. Very unique kills. very unique killer weapon. The pickaxe should be in more films. Obviously, I know it was in Friday the 13th Part 2, which I loved. Wasn't in there near long enough, but it was in there, so I respect Friday the 13th Part 2 for that. Came out the same year, 1981, the year of the frickin' slasher. And with movies like this, My Bloody Valentine, how could you go wrong with 1981? So let me know your thoughts on My Bloody Valentine below. I'm going to go out on a limb and give this one a 4 out of 5. I know what you're thinking. What the hell, dude? It ain't that good. I love it. It means a lot to me. And I want to know your guys' thoughts. So please, please, please let them know. Let me know. Leave them in the comments below. Hopefully you had a good Valentine's Day. Hopefully Harry Warden didn't show up. He didn't hold a dance. And then he came back for revenge. He checked the methane gases in the coal mines. And just hopefully you enjoyed your significant other. Because there's more than one way for a heart to break in Valentine's Bluff. Happy Valentine's Day.